how's it going, VG? You're the afternoon step with Josie. And of course, I've got more good hits lined up for you, so stay tuned for that. But right now, check this song out, man. It's Golden City coming at you, doing the MDK, Ready for Your Love, right here on Today FM.
I'm ready for the start of something new. I'm ready for your love. I'm ready for your love. I'm ready for your love.
Fiji, I'm Josie, your host on the Afternoon Snap, every weekday from 12 to 3 p.m. right here on Today FM, Today's Hit Music.
I'm ready for my hands to touch the sky.
In this bulletin, second man arrested in connection to heroin import. Water Authority completes repairs to broken sewer line in Nasinu. And Klopkot squatters receive land leases. Good evening, I'm Jackie Spate and this is FBC News. Police have arrested a second person in relation to the heroin bust at Lautoka Wharf last Sunday. Chief of Investigations ACP Henry Brown says the suspect is a foreign national and is being questioned as investigations continue. He says they are working closely with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions to lay appropriate charges. The Australian man appeared in the Lautoka Magistrates Court on Monday on separate charges of failing to declare currency at Nandi Airport. He was granted bail but was taken into custody by police in relation to the drugs that were uncovered in a shipment out of Thailand. It is believed he was arrested while trying to flee the country over the weekend. The heroin caught by authorities has an estimated street value of 30 million Fijian dollars and was hidden inside the tire of a quad bike. It's one of the largest drug fines in Fiji in recent years. He is allegedly involved with Lautoka businessman Mohammed Shahid Khan, who appeared in court yesterday. People living in a squatter settlement in Ba received an early Christmas present, land leases. 147 leases have been issued to squatters at Klopkot, making them lawful tenants. Christopher Chand reports.
A special celebration, a historical day for people living at Klopkot. Now legal tenants with 99-year residential leases.
Housing, ladies and gentlemen, is a very, very critical issue to not just ensure that people have a roof over their heads, but more fundamental than that they live with dignity as human beings.
Not too long ago, these families were facing eviction because they were squatters. The attempted eviction eventually resulted in the sacking of the former Ba Special Administrator.
When I was here 2 years ago approximately, the issue of Klopkot had been brought to my attention on a number of occasions. So we came here and we saw what the situation was. And we then made a determination that we need to be able to provide proper lease titles.
108 leases have been given from Itoke land and 39 Crown land leases.
Today, those people who will be getting those leases can now safely say that the land on which their house is built upon, they have a secure lease. You can use that lease to go and get a loan from a bank.
This is the government living up to one of its pre-election promises of helping people living in squatter settlements.
I am the owner of my land and house, so my children and everybody can stay happily, no problem. Before you used to have problem.
Today we can say that we have a piece of land on which we can sit peacefully and not to worry about anything.
It's a great moment for all the people of Klopkot Street as they are receiving their Christmas gift.
Leases in hand, these families now feel a sense of security. They can now truly call Klopkot their home. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
The person behind the Vakaviti fashion online page on Facebook has been charged by police. An investigation was launched after 4 women filed a police complaint that they hadn't received items they'd paid for. Sakius and Ivor reports.
The owner of the Vakaviti fashion online store was brought into the Totonga police station in Suva yesterday for questioning.
can confirm that a 22-year-old woman has been charged with 9 counts of obtaining financial advantage by deception. And any other member of the public who has similar complaints regarding this matter is requested to come forward to the nearest police station and lodge a complaint.
Ananisoro says the woman who works as a shop assistant at a mall in the capital will be brought before a special sitting of court on Saturday. She also confirms the investigation remains open and they are looking for more people who may have been victimized by the suspect. Several women allegedly deposited money into the suspect's bank account and were to receive clothes, shoes, school bags and baby clothes. None of these were ever delivered. Meanwhile, the Consumer Council of Fiji has warned people against online deals, which seems too good to be true. CEO Primila Kumar says the first complaint in this matter was received 3 months ago.
So when we received complaints from consumers, and so far we've got about 10 to 12 complaints in the office.
Over the weekend, the Vakaviti Fashion online page removed all pictures and information and started deleting members. Sakyusa Naivua, FBC News.
Work on restoring the wastewater trunk line along Rachindovi Road in Namboa has been completed. A new trunk line has been positioned on the footpath spanning the 32-meter bridge to replace the old one which ran alongside the bridge. Water Authority of Fiji CEO Opetai Ravai says this is a temporary solution until they can construct a proper structure to support the main trunk line across the river. The trunk line carries all untreated waste from the Greater Suva area to the Kinoya Waste Treatment Plant. An element also has been added to substantially reduce the odour at Cunningham Creek. Ravai continues to advise people in the vicinity of Cunningham Creek and the Greater Laucala Bay area to refrain from swimming, fishing or indulging in other recreational activities until further notice. Coming up after the break, hundreds turn out for last-minute shopping on Christmas Eve.
देश की धड़कन रेडियो फीजी 2 का ये प्रसारण आपके लिए कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत हम कर रहे हैं। याद रखते हैं अभी से लेकर रात 12 तक यह सिलसिला हमारा और आपका चलता रहेगा। दृष्टिकोण में आपका हम स्वागत कर रहे हैं। दृष्टिकोण के तुरंत बाद आगे बढ़ते हैं कार्यक्रम में। इधर कहते हैं कि गहरी थी रात लेकिन हम सोए नहीं, गहरी थी रात लेकिन हम सोए नहीं, दर्द बहुत था दिल में पर हम रोए नहीं, कोई नहीं हमारा जो पूछे हमसे जाग रहे हो किसके लिए या किसी के लिए सोए नहीं। याद रखते हैं गीत संगीत का तकाजा आपके लिए रात 12 तक आपको हम सोने नहीं देंगे। महकती रातें हर सोमवार से लेकर शुक्रवार तक रात 7 से लेकर 12 के बीच रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर रविंद्र सिंह के साथ।
Sarwanduru na kaloko na Radio Fiji 1 ndo mwibiti na buongani binano. Nisambula binaka na ngono boro taki ni rongo sere na ngono ni ndreko malolo. Nisambula binaka. Oye wa meli kilani. Ninge na magatu mena nungu bengi rawi maina moni tiki na warombuka na rua kina wana kaloko na ngono ni rongo maina besana. Waki na wono na ngono ni rongo sere na Radio Fiji 1 na ndo mwibiti na buongani binano yanu.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. The Fiji Police Force has sent out a strong warning that drivers breaking the law won't get off easy this festive season. With more than 40,000 traffic infringements this year, the police traffic unit is taking strict measures. Akusita Tale has more.
Past trends have shown that road fatalities, accidents and deaths hit a peak at this time of the year. The Fiji Police Force is tonight deploying more than 3,000 officers throughout the country.
If they are found to be driving above the prescribed limit or under the influence of drug or alcohol, they will be taken in, and definitely they'll face the full brunt of the law in terms of the process and procedures that are in place.
Mahesh Mishra says that over the next 2 days and right through to New Year's, there will be a lot of movement along the highway and motorists are being urged to take precautions.
So far we have recorded more than 40,000 traffic infringement on Fiji roads, and we are anticipating more, as we can see that the drivers take chance of committing offences during this peak period, and again our plea to them.
The Director of Traffic says the Fiji Police Force is seeking support from the public to keep our roads safe and avoid needless deaths.
yes, we'll be in numbers out on the street to conduct breathalyzer test, speed check, spot check on the drivers, vehicle check, and also to ensure that create a safe road environment for our communities and our road users.
Road users are advised to follow the road rules and stay away from the wheel if under the influence of alcohol. You will be caught and spend the night in a cell, or worse, you could take someone's life. Akusita Tale, FBC News.
Silver City was packed with people out and about on Christmas Eve trying to get that last-minute shopping done before the big day tomorrow. Ellen Stolz caught up with a few shoppers and spoke to them about their plans.
The price of goods in the supermarkets a day before Christmas has received mixed reactions from shoppers.
I just want to come and buy something for our family for Christmas, but the price is a bit up. It's like it's too expensive.
Some are reasonable and some are very expensive.
It was reasonable. It was reasonable. I mean, compared to the seasonal festive seasons. Supermarket trolleys were packed to the brim with food for tomorrow and gifts for loved ones.
Okay, today I'm just shopping for Christmas tomorrow because it'll be a gathering at home. So all the family will be together. So that's why we are doing a big shopping today just for Christmas.
Present at home for my mom and my younger brother.
For some, tomorrow will also be a time of reunion with family and friends.
It's like a family reunion slash Christmas family lunch, big lunch, lovo and a big lovo, plus all the little goodies on the side and lots of gifts. So I'm here just to do last minute shopping.
I came in from Gamea for Christmas and we have not seen my family in many years. We're just doing some shopping now for tomorrow.
As we count down the hours until midnight, a lot of families would have already got their celebrations planned. We can only hope that it will be a safe and enjoyable holiday for everyone. Ellen Stolz, FBC News.
Shoppers in Lambasa were also out last-minute rush to get their Christmas shopping done. People turned out in large numbers and good weather helped them get their groceries, vegetables and even livestock for Christmas lunch. Shireen Lata reports.
Lambasa wasn't immune to the last-minute shopping. A crowded bus station, busy streets and packed supermarkets. While shoppers are dashing from one shop to another, for others this is the time to make that extra dollar and put some food on the table tomorrow.
The business is well. This week I had a lot of customers and I hope this year will be much more better than previous years.
This Christmas I am selling watermelons, eggs and other fruits. I am selling watermelons from $3 to $5.
Livestock farmers are pleased with high sales this Christmas. Kamal Deo managed to sell 13 goats by midday today. He says even though the price may be high, it doesn't deter buyers.
Got my own farm, and I got rice farm, coconut farm, and with some sheep, about 13 sheep.
Others are already deciding how to spend their long weekend.
I'm just planning to sit around with the in-laws and visiting Savu Savu and doing picnics since there's a beautiful sunshine in Lambasa.
Every year, 59-year-old Losena Andrew looks forward to Christmas for a different reason. Andrew counts herself lucky as she celebrates her birthday on Christmas Day.
Just to stay in my family, not really like that. We just, at least we just spend the Christmas together as a family, be happy with everything.
Come tomorrow, thousands of Fijians will enjoy the season with gifts, food and catching up with family members. Shireen Lata, FBC News.
We turn to sports now. Here's Jamie with the latest.
Thank you, Jackie, and good evening. Coming up, Nandi football aim for more titles in 2015, and local football referee Fina Vulivuli selected to officiate at Women's World Cup. This and more after the break.
Like
how are you doing, Fiji? Yes, indeed, fast approaching, well, the major bulletin. But before we even talk about the major bulletin, what about my little news flash?
Oh my gosh, please don't let him get me started on that again.
Getting on the bus yesterday, and then he tells me, brother, move on to the other seat, because we can fit 2 people where you're sitting.
Hey, you can't blame the dude for being honest, okay?
There's nothing honest about what he said. Hi, I'm Phil.
And I'm Fina,
your daybreak duo on Gold FM. From Mondays to Fridays.
From 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Turn us on.
Isambulu bina namoro mchumena matakani kwa nirawo na ndibiba kama mataki ke misa wapo. Ni ana nisambulu bina na sero gori sana mchumena kila namoro mchumai. Tunasile. Nisambula oyo Mr. Ben. Ela ba. Nama kikira na vima taka moni chikira vorumbu kama na ono kena liwa ena buru FM.
Nandi Soccer has set its targets for 2015. Despite losing some of its best players, the team aims to win more titles with the current squad. Josephine Navula has the story.
The Green Machine reached the finals of the Fiji FEC and inter-district competition and finished third in the National League. Team president Navnida Gander says they want to better their performance in the new year.
The boys will look into it in the new season, and we'll try and come up with the new ideas to take some of the tournaments next year.
Gander adds they will maintain their current squad.
We are not going to buy or get any player from other districts now. Losing good players like Gase Vakatini, Urchete and Amani Mokoe, I think so the team did well.
Despite failed attempts at the major tournaments, the local league win has been a feather in their cap.
Local league on time, and like Namaka played the finals after long. I think so it's about 50 plus years that Namaka came up and won the local league in the competition and went up to play in the finals of the club championship.
Nandi Soccer is hoping to restore its former glory days after failing to win any major titles this year. Josephine Navula, FBC Sports.
The Fiji Football Association is impressed with the progress made by local female referee Fina Vulivuli. She has been selected to take part in a training course in Portugal next year. On completion of the course, she will then officiate at the Women's World Cup in Canada later in the year.
Well, Finau has previously done games at Algrave in Portugal, and she's not a stranger there. But this is indeed a great achievement. She has been now included in the Women's World Cup playoff in Canada later in the year. And in preparation, she has been invited, and I'm sure she will do well. It is in her interest to start preparing and keep our flag flying. Fiji is a small country compared to other big nations, and getting a referee being appointed to the World Cup level is a great achievement, and she is doing us proud, there's no doubt, and I'm sure she will do well.
The FIFA Women's World Cup will be held in June next year. Meanwhile, the Fiji Football Association is satisfied with its performance in the 2014 season, with the highlight being the under-20 team qualifying for next year's World Cup. The association wants to lift its performance in the upcoming season.
Well, 2014 season has been quite exciting. We started on a weak note, but as we went on, we built the game profile, and our climax was the OFC Under-20 qualification when Fiji for the first time qualified for a World Cup entry. That was a big achievement, and no doubt the team is now working fantastically towards preparation for the 2015 FIFA World Cup in New Zealand.
The 2015 Under-20 FIFA World Cup starts on 30th May in New Zealand. The New Zealand Black Ferns have already qualified for the 2017 event. That was sports for tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow. Until then, good evening.
The Itaukei Land Trust Board will liaise with the Native Land Commission on the equal distribution of lease money. The Native Land Commission is the custodian of the Volanikaumbula, where all Itaukeis are registered according to their clan, village and province. TLTB General Manager Alipati Ngetaki says they are upgrading their system to ensure that in 2015, all lease money are deposited into individual landowner accounts and not through trustees. The TLTB is advising landowners who still haven't received their lease payments to open their bank accounts. Cloud and showers affected most parts of the country today. In temperatures, Lambasa closed the day at 33 degrees. All other centres also in the low 30s or high 20s. Tomorrow's forecast is for evening showers and possible thunderstorms for the main centres. The further outlook is for occasional showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands, afternoon or evening showers and thunderstorms elsewhere. And recapping our top stories. Police have arrested a second person in relation to the heroin seizure in Lautoka. He has separately been charged for failing to declare currency at the Nandi airport. The Water Authority of Fiji has completed repairs to a broken sewer line in Nasinu and continues to advise residents to stay away from the contaminated water. And hundreds of shoppers were out for last-minute Christmas shopping today. To our poll question for this week, we're asking, are the prices of food and groceries this festive season reasonable? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. That's the news for today. From all of us at FBC, Merry Christmas to you and your family. We will leave you with this Christmas message from military spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Sithiven Ngilio. Good night.
Merry Christmas to the people of Fiji from the RFMF on behalf of the Commander RFMF, the senior officers and all ranks of the Republic of Fiji military forces. We'd like to wish the people of Fiji a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
मेरा चांद मुझे आया है नजर, ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर। छाया है नशा मेरे आंखों पर, ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर। रह जाए ना प्यासा मेरा प्यार, मेरे बाहों में भर दे मेरा यार, ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर, ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर। हाय मिर्ची एफएम पर मैं हूं जितेंद्र शांडिल। शामिल हो जाएगा हमारे साथ टुनाइट शो में Monday to Friday from 7 PM to 12 AM. Mirchi FM, it's